Hello and welcome to PasSpareTime. Happy Wednesday evening, everybody. Hope you have had a good week thus far. Hump Day is about over, so the rest of it's, you can cruise down the hill now. Let's see who's here. Moon Jim's Meanderings, welcome. Glad to have you here. Ah, you got your own to search for. Very cool. Hello, Dana Watson. Hello, Chew. Hello, Diana Ramsey. Tried to read your two names at the same time and messed that up. Hello, Dan the Man, Big Solid 72. Moon Jim's Meandering, I already said hello. Teacher 1388, good evening. Good to see you. Teacher's been around forever. Good to see you, Teach. We are going to search another 500 ones. These are out of the same banknotes that I searched Monday night. So we'll see what we got here. I also did, oh, I didn't bring them in. I'll be right back. Right back. I almost made it down into the coin room, but not quite. Today was bank pickup day. So I picked up some half dollars, pennies, and 2,000, two more bricks of Federal Reserve $1 bills. There's the second. Haven't cracked those open yet. No idea what's in them. The ones I cracked open Monday night and the other 500. So we're going to see what we can find in these. Hope everyone's having a good evening. Hello, String Master. I got your email. I haven't emailed your dad yet, but I will tomorrow, Strings Master. Good to see you. Will there be a stream on Friday? Let me think. Friday night, Hudson's got baseball practice Friday, so I don't know. I do not know. Maybe Friday night I will. Either Friday night or Saturday I will. But I just don't know right now, Dan the Man. If I do, it'll be at 9:45, but I know Hudson's got baseball practice, and I got to help with that, so I am not sure. Hello to Todd. So good to see you. One of our moderators. All right. So, what we're going to do, this is a strap of $101 bills from the Federal Reserve. The last ones were pretty much in order. Let's see if these are all in order. And they are. That's awesome. That usually means that I got to the bank before they had a chance to run it through the counter and verify the count of the Fed's bills. That's my hypothesis anyway. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's the case. Let's move this over. Oh, not that. Not that. Move that over there. Yeah, it's probably worse. Then if I get off, it won't. It'll pop up over the, there we go. Okay. On the phone, hard to tag. Understood, Teach. Understood. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be looking right here at the date on the bill. We'll be looking for anything. I keep anything 1995 and earlier, because at 1995 it starts to be worth more than face value, a couple bucks. If I find a 1999 that looks crispy, uncirculated, I will keep that as well. I kind of cheat. I look at the signature of the Secretary of the Treasury, because I know Stephen Mnuchin and Janet Yellen are the two most recent ones. So if I see their signature, that's a lot easier for these old eyes to see instead of the date. If I see a different signature, I'll peek over at the date so I know what year it came from. I'm also looking where that A is, and I'm looking for an X, which I found a few of, or a Y, which I've never found one, because that will mean that it is a more rare run of bills and has some additional value. I'm also looking for a star, which means it was printed as a star note, and that's a replacement note to make up for damaged or misprinted notes, and those are going for $2 to $3 on eBay, depending on condition. or I'm looking for any fancy combination of serial numbers. Some of those are scrolling at the bottom of the screen right now that you can see. Others, as we find them, I will point them out. This first one's the right format for a birthday note. July 13th of the year 991, though. Be really tough to see if anything important happened on that date, so I don't know that it would have any additional value. Be right, good to see you. I will try to keep up with the chat and search at the same time. I don't always do it great, but bear with me. Copper Coins, another content provider. If you're looking for another content provider, Copper was streaming last night. It's perfect because I didn't stream last night. He was searching $50 for air coins. How many did you end up finding last night, Copper? Did you find anything good in your, I think he called it that 70s hunt, and he was hunting 1970, probably ones, twos, threes, fours, sevens for bicentennials for air and variety coins on the $50. He tends to find a bunch. He hunts $50 live every Sunday at 2 p.m. Central. You can check him out there. Hello, George. Good to see you. Hello, Jack. Good to see you from Marion, North Carolina. Found 2 DDOs last night. One was a decent 72 FS101. Harder to find. Definitely harder to find. 74s and 73s are the 2 that I find the most of on $50. I do hunt $50. We usually hunt 5 to 10 boxes every Saturday at 2 p.m. Central. But my grandsons are playing baseball this fall, and they usually search with me. And I got snookered into helping coach both teams, so I don't have any free time on Saturdays. Neither do they, because they always have a game. As a matter of fact, they both have a game on Saturdays. But this last box I hunted, which was this last week, I found one lonely 1967 40% silver worth over $5. They're still out there. You can find silver in the wild. You'll hear me repeat a lot of stuff because typically in this format, and who knows how long it's going to last, but we will get a lot of new people introduced to this stream because in this vertical live format, this gets advertised on the YouTube Shorts feed. So we'll have newer people coming in that aren't aware of this hobby, and one of our main goals is to make more people aware of this hobby. Also, the grandsons are wanting us to try to get to 20,000 subscribers. There's no extra financial incentive for us at 20,000 subscribers. There's no plaque. There's no play button. It's just a cool number they want to be able to get to. So I'm trying to put out enough content to do that. And we're doing this vertical live dollar hunt about 3 times a week. I was doing it daily, but I got a little burned out. And so 3 times a week, I took a little time off, I think like 45 days, and I am excited to hunt them again. And if I come across something that's something I would normally keep, and that's worth more than face value, and I miss it, if I miss it, and I have this tendency to miss bookends. Justin Hood, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Like if this started with 071 and ended with 071, that's a 3-digit bookend. That's worth a nice value above face value. 0707's worth around $1.50 as a bookend. I have this tendency to have bookend blindness and miss those. It's not all I miss, but it's the thing that I miss the most. But if you find one that I miss, I will give it to you if you're the first to type in, hey, you missed a bookend starting with 07 or whatever. It will be yours if I can go back and find it. What are we going to give away tonight? Let's see. Well, that's on top. Let's give that away. Let's give that away. Thank you, Justin. Appreciate it. 1995 and earlier notes, I save all of them. 1995, 1993, and 1988 A series, I search also to make sure they're not a web note, which is a special note that was printed off of using rolls of paper instead of sheets of paper, and they carry a nice value. At the end of the stream tonight, and maybe before, we're going to give away a silver certificate. $1 in silver payable to the Bear on Demand. You can't see it because it's under the sticker. Where I bought this from AppMex. They would grade it VGVF. This is 1957 series. I don't know because it's under the sticker, but it is a blue ink, blue seal, blue numbers bill, very collectible. Those are worth over $5 each, and we'll be giving that away at the end. You do have to be 18 years of age or older to win, or 13 or older with parental permission, and we'll be giving that away. And we may do another giveaway along the way, because if the trend holds, we should go over 13,000 subscribers tonight. We're at 12,900 and something right now. So if we do that tonight, we'll do another giveaway. But with no further ado, let's get started. Read the numbers backwards. 1990, 3107. That would be cool. That'd be a birthday note. It'd be a good birthday note. Too bad that doesn't work. I like your thinking, though. Hello, Just Jeff, John Chum. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's see how the eyes do tonight. Will I see bookends? You never know. I think I gave away 4 or 5 Monday night when I was doing this. September 21st of the year 5911. Not one that we keep, but a cool one nonetheless. Almost a birthday note. That was a birthday note from the year 8000. I order 2,000 Federal Reserve notes or $2,000 bills from the bank. They order them from the Federal Reserve. This one is an air note. You see how that 5 is over inked? This is one that I'm not keeping right now. They're not worth very much over face value, and I've kept a bunch. So if I find one radically over inked, and that one's pretty heavily over inked, I will keep it. But it's not one that I commonly keep. But that is broken ladder. You don't think I missed a broken ladder, Dustin? I don't think so. I could have. I know there was one that was relatively close, but I don't think so. Are you thinking of that one? Because that's the only one that would even be close, and that's not a broken ladder because it doesn't have, well, maybe it doesn't have a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no 6, and then 7, 8, 9. So it's close to a broken ladder, but not quite. This one is a trinary, and it's almost a binary note. 2, 6, 5, 6, 6, 2, 5, 6. 2s, 5s, and 6s. I don't keep all binary or trinary notes. Trinary note is a note with 3 numbers making up the serial number. I've got oodles and boodles of them. They sell for about $1.50 each if they're in good shape. This one is in good shape. But I've got so many, and I haven't started an eBay store yet. And my only outlet for these is my auction that I do on Saturdays after our $50 hunt. And we're not having those right now. So if I skip past a trinary later, that's why. Either that or I flat out missed it. But I will hang on to that one. That's our first find of the night. It's always to get the first find on the board. And just because I keep something doesn't mean that's what you should keep. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. I'm trying to keep things that, based on eBay or my book that I've got to check older bills, where are worth enough over face value that it would make sense to take the time and effort to try to sell them at a profit. But sometimes I'll keep one just because I like it, just because the numbers are cool to me. Boy, almost 5 6s in a row. 5 6s in a row would be a keeper. I keep any with 4 of numbers consecutive. July 30th, a 6755. Is it going to be a birthday note kind of night? It could. 1910 wheat penny is worth something. Love is what evil don't have, and that's very true. 1909 would be more valuable. That's the first wheat penny. What you can do is you can go to pcgs.com. Love is what evil does not have. pcgs.com. Click on the price guide in the upper left. Then click on wheat pennies, and you can go look at the wheat penny and see. It'll have it by grade 0 through 70. 70 is the best grade possible, 0 is the worst grade possible. And values driven by rarity and by condition. So you got to kind of guess what the condition is, and that will determine. If you've got a 1910 in beautiful condition, it's going to be worth hundreds of dollars. In just regular old shape, it might be worth 50 cents. So it all depends on condition on that one. Hey, that bill's upside down. That does not mean it has any more value. Almost 5 twos to start, but it's a nothing. All right, let's get going. Get going a little faster so I can miss something for you. It'll happen. You can ask all the regulars. It will happen. Another close to a broken ladder. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 0. Had the 0 been a 9 or a 1, that would have been a broken ladder. Bethany Allen, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. I'm glad to have you. No worries, Dustin. No worries. The 6 is higher than the others. I don't keep very many of those unless they're really raised. If I can go back and lay hands on that one real quick. That's called a gas pump or an odometer note. And we will see several during the evening. I'll try to call out the next one. They do have a little value, but not much over face value. And I've probably got 200 of those, and I've put them in sets of 10, so that it's a 0 raised and a 1 raised and a 2 raised all the way through 9. So it's all 10 digits that are raised on a bill, 1 on each bill. And I've been selling those on the auctions occasionally, but I'm not keeping any additional ones right now. But I will point out the next one. The people listed that are blue in color in the chat, they're my moderators. They help run the channel. They're very knowledgeable. If you have any questions, if I happen to miss you, they can usually answer your question, or I will give it a shot. We've been hunting coins on YouTube for the last 4 years. Hard to believe. And we have over, boy, that just won't show. How big do I have to make that to show, I wonder? It just won't. When we get over 100 viewers in the chat, it just won't show up. So, if that's the case, I'm going to shrink it back down and put it back in its corner where it usually lives. I thought if I made it bigger, maybe it would show up, but it's not. We do certainly appreciate the 130 some people that are watching right now. Thank you. You can use the 0 for low or high, just like in cards with an ace. Cool, Moon Gems. That's not bad for 31. No, not at all. All right, 305, 30982. Nothing there. This one starts with 2 zeros. Anything that starts with 4 zeros, I consider to be a low serial number, and those have a nice value above face value. We do hang on to those. That one is not there. We're going to search 500 $1 bills tonight. As I mentioned, we've been searching coins for over 4 years on YouTube. We have over 1,700 videos out there for you to watch at your viewing pleasure. I wouldn't recommend trying to watch all those at once, but you're welcome to. Could be pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars, dollar coins, auctions, things we bought that we like to show. It could be dollar bills like this, looking for fancy serial numbers. We've been searching dollar bills looking for fancy serial numbers now for over the last 4 months, and have really fallen in love with it. And I have found that this format, using the vertical live format, is a good format where you can see everything I'm looking for. You can hunt along with me. And by giving you one, if I miss it, it kind of adds a little bit of fun. And we always do at least one giveaway during the stream. Ends in 3 sevens, kind of cool, but not worth any additional money. The best source for dollar bills, looking up fancy serial numbers to check value, is eBay. Why is it eBay? Well, this phenomena of dollar bills, fancy serial numbers, star notes is fairly recent, where the values have gone kind of crazy. There's a trinary note. And so eBay's, you can certainly find these at coin shows, but eBay is where most of them are selling, and you can get a good idea of the value. You can go Google trinary $1 bill serial number and on eBay. So I guess it's not a Google, it's an eBay. And then, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. But when you do that, you don't want to go to what the price is listed at. You want to click, we'll scroll all the way down, and on the left bottom, you will see recently sold, and you want to click that box, and you can see what the most recently sold fancy dollar bills have sold for. And that'll give you an idea what the value is. This is another trinary note. We got 4 6s, 2 2s, 2 9s. Again, I keep some of those, others I don't. I'm going to hang on to them tonight if they strike my fancy. That one does a little bit, so we will hang on to it. It's very possible I missed a trinary big salad because I don't keep them all. Cool. I have so many trinaries, unless I really love the number and I think it's something fancy, I don't keep it. They're selling for $1.50 or under each on eBay right now. Almost a cool note. Lots of 2s. That's the like third bill we've already had to have 5 of the 6 in a row, or 4 of the 5 in a row. Either one I would keep. At some point tonight, probably after the second strap, Consulting Joe, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. I will go through some of my best finds from the last 6 months so you get an idea of what we have found. There are still several things that I have not found. I have not found 7 of a kind. I've not found a bill with 7 of the same number on it. I've not found a solid with the same number all the way across. I have not found a low serial number with more than 4 zeros to start. I have not found a ladder, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or all of the numbers in numerical order in a row. And there's other things I haven't found. But we'll show you some of the stuff that we have found in the last 6 months or 4 months. Chris Felix, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We're glad to have you here. (02/07/1513). So February 7th of 1513 or July 2nd of 1513. That's a little too historical for me to keep, but that is a birth date note format. And birth date notes that are more recent, like if that had been 2013, I certainly would keep it. They're going for $10, $20 or more on eBay right now. And we've had a bunch of almosts on the birth date note front, so maybe we're going to get some tonight. We usually do get at least 1 out of 500 searched, but not always. We usually average over 1 star note per strap. That's when there's a star instead of a last letter. And hopefully we will find some of those. Boy, that was almost a great find. 4577 from the front, 4570 from the back. Had that 0 been a 7, that would be called what we call a palindrome note, or in the industry, a radar note, where the bill reads the same from front to back and back to front. That's a really close one, but really close, no additional value. Don't find very many of those. I will show you an example or two when I show you some of my best finds to date. October 25th, my wife's birthday, but 98. I don't think we're going to be around to celebrate that one, so we won't hang on to it. This is another one of those that are over inked. That 8 has too much ink on it. That is an air note. Some people would keep that. I'm not keeping any more over inked ones right now unless it's ridiculously over inked, because I've just got too many. Bookends, 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 bookends. 07 bookends. Did I miss 07 bookends? I told you I got bookend blindness. It does happen. right after Victor Polino. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. The Peanut Gallery says I miss bookends, and they're right. July 11th, 4507, not a birthday note, but it starts with 07, it ends with 07, so that's a bookend note. They don't have tremendous value, but it is one that I keep and give out when I miss. Now I'm going to go back to my list, and it looks like Big Salad is the first one in. I will share my screen with you so you can see it. It may show up differently on your screen, but I have to go by mine. Big Salad right there, bookend, before George Bruns, before Tasman. Anthony W., thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. So, what, go there. What Big Salad has to do is Big Salad now has to send me an email, and if one of my moderators would type in exclamation email, though Big Salad has won before, so should know it. You have to send me an email and claim your prize and give me your shipping address. And if you're new to me, confirm for me that you're over the age of 18 or over the age of 13 with parental permission so that I can send it out to you without violating any laws or YouTube rules. And that one will be going to Big Salad. Congrats, Big Salad. It's yours. And tomorrow is the day. I've accumulated this many to mail out of either missed ones or giveaways. And tomorrow's the day they will all be going out. With baseball this week, I haven't had a chance to work on it, but tomorrow is the day. All right, let me get caught back up here. Boy, a lot of you have picked up on those bookends. Why can't I see them? Why can't I see them? All right. Back to it. We get down to the last 20-25 bills in this strap, and then we will go on to strap 2. We are going to do 5 different straps tonight. If you're here for the first time and you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. It means the world to us, and it does not cost you a thing. It's free every Wednesday night. As a matter of fact, it's free every night, but we still would appreciate it. And if you're enjoying the stream, be sure and hit that thumbs up button. It lets YouTube know we're doing a good job, and they're more apt to, with their algorithm, recommend our video, our live stream to more folks. Again, like I said, we've been doing coin hunting on YouTube for over 4 years. Got over 1,700 videos out there. I do a daily short video. As a matter of fact, I'm just remembering I don't have a short video for tonight yet. I need to get one edited and posted. We'll probably miss tonight, so it won't be daily. But we do a daily video on my best finds of the week because I hunt pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars pretty much every week. And on the short videos, Justin Evans, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. I do a short video. You see a lot of wheat pennies in there. I had a box recently, I had 47 wheat pennies. There's also silver dimes in there. There's also buffalo nickels. Why are they in this jar? Well, I'll tell you why they're in this jar. At the end of every month, I give away all my finds from the short videos. So as you can see, that one's pretty full already, and we got a lot of month left. And I will put, watch my daily short videos, give them a thumbs up, leave a comment if you would. And at the end of the month, you will see me post a short video announcing the giveaway where I'll show all the coins. And on that video, you have to leave a comment on that video. And then a week later, the next Sunday, Marcelino Gonzalez, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. I will post another video where I draw the winner. Well, the computer selects the winner from all of the comments on the announcement video. And then you claim it, give me your shipping address, and I ship all those goodies out to you. And I'll tell you this, as far as I know, no one else on YouTube doing coin hunting is giving away all their short video finds every month. So that's pretty cool. If Todd is still here, and there he is, I think Todd actually won 1 month on the short video drawing. Please confirm that for me, Todd. And if you confirm that you actually got shipped from me all those goodies. Because I have in my head that you won 1 month. July 14th of the year 2616. Doc says I'm not going to live that long either, so we will pass on that one. No additional value of it being that far out. Do appreciate everyone that's watching tonight. We got 150 people in right now. We've already had 3,000 people come and tune into the video. So thank you very much for the live stream. August 23rd, we keep getting these close birth date notes. We're just not quite getting there. Not quite getting there. Just about at the end of the first strap. Look at all those threes. If there was 4 threes in a row, I would keep it. That 9 would have been 5 threes in a row if it was a 3. It's 1s, 3s, 9s, and a 7, so no additional value in the format that one is in, unfortunately. $19.01, 08.27, 14.42. We keep teasing it. We keep teasing it. May 21st. A star note. Our first star note of the night. And when I find a star note, feel free to put a star emoji in because it makes me happy. It makes me happy. That star right there indicates this was printed in a special run back in 2017 to make up for notes that got damaged or misprinted when they were printing bills. There's nothing spectacular about that number. Thank you for those stars. I appreciate it. Yes, I thought you did, Todd. Lots of goodies received. All right. I'm not one of these people that do giveaways and doesn't ship them out. I ship them all. Hello, TJ Allen. Good to see you. Matthew Dotchin, thank you for the star. I appreciate that. Jerry H. Williams, thank you. Dennis Rudo, hi, boy, I'm sure I butchered your name, but thanks for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Sorry about that. When we find a star note, we go over to a special website. It is the Star Note lookup page. Now, this is called mycurrencycollection.com. If you have star notes you want to look up, what we're going to do, we key in the denomination, which is $1. We key in the year. This is a 2017, not a 2017A. Then we key in the entire serial number. This one starts with an A. A is from Boston, Massachusetts. 001 86 403 star. Now, usually when they printed star notes, they're printed in run sizes of 3.2 million. And 90% of them will be 3.2 million when you look them up. But if you find ones that have a lower run size, it can add value to the star note. Let's look. And of course, this one is 3.2 million, what we would expect to see. So you can look down here in the heat chart, and that shows that all the way pegged over here in the permafrost, being a less rare star note, but that doesn't hurt the value of the star note at all. These are still going, and that one's not in great shape, so that one's not going to go for $3, but it'll go for $1.50 or more on eBay in that condition. So we do hang on to all of our star notes, and the Mint announced recently they're not going to print and use stars anymore for the replacement notes. So lots of people out there looking for star notes, and they're going to get harder to find. All right. First strap is done. 100 down, worry not. We have more. We have more. As a reminder, anyone that's just come in, at the end of the stream, about an hour, a little over an hour from now, we will be giving away this silver certificate. Blue ink, blue seal, 1957, $1 in silver, payable to the bearer on demand, very collectible, worth over $5. All you got to do is be here and put the prompt in when I ask you at the end of the stream, and then the computer will select a winner from everyone that has entered the prompt, and you will claim it by emailing me. Give me your mailing address and I will mail it out to you just for being here. And if you find a better deal than that, I don't know. I don't know. All right, strap number 2. Here we go. Here we go. Just Jeff, I'm due to find another binary. They're very hard to find. I haven't found many. Kef Mad, I don't know. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Sorry for butchering your name. All right. How about a good birthday note? Another star note. Those are consecutive serial numbers. Consecutive serial numbers do not add any additional value unless you find a whole strap of 100 with consecutive serial numbers. If you do, those are selling for $150 on eBay. I've found one, and I've searched over $60,000 bills. Or if there's something fancy about the serial number and you get consecutive ones, then they do have some additional value. And we'd love to find some of those. I have found consecutive serial number star notes several times, and that does add a little value to those. August 2nd or February 8th of the year 343, we're going to find a birthday note. 7979 in the middle, but does us no good. July 17th at 2954. We're just teasing that birthday note all over the place. 1, 2, 3, 4, no 5, 2 4s, 6, 7, 9, not a broken ladder. Hope everyone's having a great week. You've made it through Wednesday. A lot of you will only have 2 more days to work this week, and it's you're coasting downhill from now, hopefully. The rest of the week breezes by. I have been at the baseball field coaching teams the last 2 nights, January 4th or April 1st of the year 1554, and run into 2 3-hour games in a row by each grandson. And actually, I had to coach last night, and that grandson was sick. He couldn't even be at the game, but I still had duty. I guess I didn't start this the way I usually do. 1983, 1610. How about a birthday note? October 16th of 1983. That's a birthday note. That's the kind we look for. If your birth date is October 16th of 1983, I just found your birthday note. And these have become wildly collectible in the last 6 months. They're going for $10, $20, even more on eBay. People are wanting to have their serial number or their birth date on a serial number of a dollar bill. So that bill is worth $10 to $20. That's a good one. I'll show you some 5 in a rows here in a while, the ones I found, but they're always exciting when you do find them. I do put these in protective holders when I find a good one, so it doesn't get any more worn than it already is. People frequently ask me what I use for protective holders. I ordered these off of Amazon. I don't make any profit if you order these. BCW brand, deluxe currency. Regular bill holders, they come in a 50-pack. But you do want to protect your nicer bills when you find them to keep them in as good a shape as they're ever going to be again. And that one's in crispy, uncirculated shape. It's a good one, so glad to have that birthday note for sure. Hello, Rochelle Kelly. Good to see you. Hello, Lisa. I can't say that, but good to see you. All right. Back to the hunt. Oh, what I'm looking for, if you've just popped in, I'm looking at the date here. I'm looking for any bill 1995 or earlier because it will be worth more than face value. I'm looking for any bill that ends in an X or Y. Excuse me, got the hiccups, because those are more rare and worth over face value. Any bill that ends in a star because it's been printed as a replacement note, or any fancy combination of serial numbers Some of them are scrolling at the bottom of the screen, and like the birthday note we just found. November 9th or September 11th, that's today, of 2902. Veezy Peweezy, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Or February 29th, I guess every 7 years, of the year 1109, but not a keeper. And if I miss one that I would normally keep, you'll see a lot of people typing in to tell me. And I have this tendency to miss bookends. Start with 72, end with 72, start with 727, end with 727. And if you're the first one that types it in, I send it to you kind of as a self-punishment for me for missing it, because I shouldn't miss any. Although you won't find many people hunting dollar bills, fancy serial numbers live, because it does take some concentration just to do it, and to run the stream and do it at the same time, probably gonna miss some stuff. I've already missed one bookend tonight. It happens. It happens. All right. What will be the next find? Every time I speed up is when I miss a bookend. So get ready. Get ready. It could happen. Because the speed's going up. And I've been known to miss other things occasionally, but not very often. But bookends, I'm telling you, I'm going to have to ask my doctor if there's such a thing as bookend blindness, because I think I have it. And I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Some of y'all know this if you watched before. Some of you don't know this. Yes, they're rare $2 bills. I love $2 bills. I use them for giveaways sometimes. And they're $2 bill star notes. They're $2 bill fancy serial numbers. They're $2 bill older notes. You can get red seals that are really old, that are more valuable. And I love the $2 bill with the depiction of the signing of the Declaration of Independence before. All denominations of bills can have fancy serial numbers that add value, or older bills. Ones sell the best, followed by denomination, 2s, 5s, 10s. Like a $1 star note in good shape's worth $3. A $100 bill star note in good shape's worth maybe $105. And the thing is, if you sell it on eBay and you've got fees, you've got shipping, you've got insurance, hard to make any money selling $100 bill star notes unless it's real fancy. So I tend not to keep those because there's just no value above face value that really makes it worthwhile unless you're selling them at a coin show where you have no additional overhead. And it's hard for me. I've got thousands of $1 bills saved right now. And that's a different story than trying to have hundreds of $100 bills saved. I don't really want to have that much money tied up in them, but a lot of people will keep the and search fancy or $100 bills for fancy serial numbers. $100 bills are printed in larger run sizes each year than $1 bills. Yeah, strap that one on for size. So if you want to search $100 bills, go for it. I may do it one time just for the fun of it, but I don't know how many of them I'll keep. We got another birth date note. December 30th of 1925. Now, that person would be 99 years old. So I don't know if any 99-year-olds have stayed up late to watch this stream tonight. If they have, I've got your birth date note. And I will set that to the side. That is a date that I will keep. It is possible someone is alive, or that could be somebody's parent or grandparent. So I will hang on to that. Hello, Wendy. Good to see you. Hello, Mario. There's new issues with 2023 quarters. Yeah, there are a lot of the ladies that are putting on the quarters. They've made a lot of errors on those, and you can search them, and they are worth some pretty good money. Also, if you find any quarter 1964 or earlier, it's 90% silver, and it's worth well over $5. You want to hang on to those. All right. Oh, I was going to let you in on a secret. I forgot. I probably told you 3 other secrets between now and then. Every Saturday, and we're taking time off right now because my grandsons are playing baseball and our Saturdays are not free. But every Saturday, hello Chris from Tampa Bay, good to see you. You know, they may, Diana, I don't. Again, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. I haven't seen those going for a lot of money over face value, so I don't. Every Saturday we usually stream and search $50. We usually search 5 to 10 boxes of $50 on Saturday, and my 11 and 14-year-old grandsons are here helping me. And we take donators for those, and then they get what we find, and we also give them a guaranteed price. The one I showed you is a 40% silver worth over $5. But once a month on Saturday, we give away all our box hunts because our major initiative is to introduce this great hobby of coin and currency searching to more people, and especially younger people. So once a month, we have a special stream that's called Grow the Hobby. And we give away all our box hunts on that Saturday to an adult that is watching along with a youth age 18 or younger. So if you've got a child, grandchild, niece or nephew that you'll watch along with and they're 18 or younger, they can get on the wait list for a free hunt. You get to keep anything we find in the box that's silver or a proof or an air coin, miscellaneous, a stickered coin, a magic coin. You never know what you're going to find. We also give them a collector's kit of coins named after either grandson Rhett or grandson Hudson. We give them a silver certificate, and we give them a Walking Liberty 90% silver coin worth over $12 right now. Knockout, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. So if you want to get involved in that, and a lot of our recent searches have taken place from people that found out about us right here on this format. One of the mods will put in my email address, or you can, !email, and email me and say, hey, I'm Just Jeff, and Just Jeff Jr. and I, he's age 12, would like to get in on one of your Grow the Hobby hunts. And I will put you on the wait list and let you know when you're going to come up. We usually do 6, 8, 9 kids a month, and we have a lot of fun with those streams. This is a trinary note. 22646662. It's not in good shape. It's been written on. It's not one that I'm going to keep. If this was crispy, uncirculated condition, it'd be worth $1.50. But not one that I'm going to hang on to. Either I've not missed a bookend in a while, or we haven't had any. Could be either. More likely, we haven't had any. Starts with 05, ends with 55. That one's not going to work. We've got about 15 bills left in this second strap. Then I'm going to take some time and show you some of our best finds from the last 6 months. These are Federal Reserve straps that I order from a local bank that I've got a good relationship with. They're just awesome. And they get me $2,000 a week. All right, we were talking about this earlier, the gas pump or odometer note. And there's nothing fancy about the serial number except for this. That last 0 is raised out of alignment with the rest of the serial number. So we call that a gas pump or an odometer note. And they do have a little value over face value, not a lot. I've got so many right now I'm not keeping anymore, but that would be an example of a printing error with a gas pump or an odometer note. 2 different names for the same thing. 0220, no, it has to be 0202. 0220 is not a bookend. No repeating numbers I don't keep unless they make up numerical order, and I'll show you one of these here in just a minute. So it's a broken ladder. Just 8 different numbers aren't really selling for anything over face value on eBay. Again, some people would keep those. Some people would keep 8 unique numbers or might keep prime numbers. It's not one that I keep unless the 8 different numbers make up numerical order, just not on the bill. and I will keep those, and those have a name. They're called broken ladders, and they're selling for around $10 on eBay. So definitely worth keeping. October 30th of 1588. October 13th of 6426. They're all over the place with these birthday notes tonight. There's a V. I keep X's and Y's. Some people might keep a V or a Q. I don't. The real value is in the ones that end in X or Y, if they're in good shape. All right, we're almost through strap 2. Consecutive serial numbers, no additional value. All right, strap 2 is down. Strap 2 is down. We got 3 straps to go in our hunt tonight. Let me show you some of our best finds to date in the last 4 months of hunting. This is probably one of the best bills I have found right there. I keep anything with 4 of the same number in a row. That's 6 of the same number in a row. That's the only one I have found with 6 consecutive numbers. Soon after I found this one, grandson Hudson found one with 6 8s in a row to start a bill. But that's 6 4s in a row, and 6 4s means that's worth a lot more than face value, and that bill's not even in great shape. Can I pretend my key? Wendy, you're so close, and the clock is spinning fast, isn't it? It is spinning fast. Yes, if you call that a star, and I'm going to show you one here in a minute, but it's called a star note, and in good shape, those are going 2 to 3 times face value on $1 bills. If you're here for the first time, not into... Well, thank you, Mr. Aesthetic. You know, a lot of people have popped in from this format where you normally wouldn't, and a lot of people have fallen in love with this. I certainly would recommend that you check your change. I certainly would recommend that you check your change. You may be getting really ready to spend something that's worth a lot of money, like this bill, B15799751B. 1579 from the front, 1579 from the back. That makes this a radar note, reading the same front to back and back to front, also known as a palindrome. But on top of that, it starts with a B, ends with a B. So B1579, B1579. I've taken to calling this one a super radar note, and I haven't found its equivalent on eBay to price it, but I would say well over $20. Really good find. Now, I have to show you something else, though. How do I do this? Let's see. Let's pull this down here, because we're going to have to... Where'd it go? Where did it go? I don't know. Where'd it go? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let me refresh that. Come back. Come back. All right, and now I'm going to go to this. Oh, something bad just happened. Right as I was trying to show that we had hit 13,000 subscribers, Ahmad Nichols, you just became our 13,000 subscriber, I think. Or maybe Selena Castrojan did. Thank you both for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Since we just hit a new benchmark, a new all-time high for subscribers on our channel, we are going to do a giveaway. We are going to do a giveaway, and if you're here and you're not subscribed, please do. It helps us out tremendously. Does not cost you a thing. Makes my grandkids really, really happy. I am going to do a giveaway. Let me see. Let me refresh that. To celebrate the 13,000 subscribers, we are going to do a giveaway. Let me get it started. It's going to pop up in the chat and it's going to say a giveaway has started. You need to enter exclamation GAW, exclamation GAW into the chat. You have to be 18 or over to win, or 13 or over with parental permission. And what we're giving away is we're giving away those $2 bills I showed a minute ago. 2 of them. That one's serial number 593, 2017A. Crispy as the day it was born, uncirculated. Oliver J., thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. That one's serial number 592A. Garga 18, thank you for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Mr. Ascetic, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Again, this one's 592A. This one's 593A. Those are consecutive number $2 bills. And we're going to give that away to somebody here. You had 3 minutes when I started the chat, or started the giveaway. Now you're down to something less than 3 minutes. I could probably tell you exactly. If I want to go over here and look, you got 1 minute and 47 seconds. 1 minute and 47 seconds to enter, exclamation GAW. Thank you very much for the congratulations on the 13,000. We appreciate you all. We appreciate the growth. Again, our goal is to get to 20 this year. I don't know if we'll make it. There's no financial incentive for us. We don't make more money. We don't get any fancy certificate or anything from YouTube, not even a thank you. But it means the world to my grandsons and to me. So if you're here and you're not subscribed, please do consider it. We do have giveaways on every one of these streams. Doesn't cost you a thing. And I'm going to send, even if you're not a collector, I'm going to send you $4 of $2 bills. Being uncirculated, being crispy uncirculated, being consecutive serial numbers, they do have a little more value than that. The Smiths just subscribed. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Tillet for Connecticut, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. I told everyone earlier, but I do a daily short video featuring coins and the best coin finds I've had of the week. I hunt boxes of, excuse me for a second. Sneeze cam, boxes of pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, and half dollars every week. And at the end of the month, I post a video saying we're going to give all these away now. All you got to do is comment on that video. I give you all a week, and then we give them away the following Sunday. See how much time we got left here. Oop, wrong screen. 10 seconds, 10 seconds. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Exclamation GAW for the giveaway. 36 people entered. All right, I'm going to resume that for 10 seconds. Man, we got 150 people watching, 36 people. Only 36 people want Paul's $2 bills. I don't know. Or maybe there's a bunch of under 13-year-olds. I don't know. I do know I'm going to give it away. 1098 76 exclamation GAW if you want in on the giveaway. 5 4 3 2 1 0. I'm going to close entries now. And good luck all. I'm going to pick a winner for the 2 crispy uncirculated consecutive serial number $2 bills. The winner is Pastor Tim, longtime viewer. Congratulations, Pastor Tim. You know the drill, Pastor Tim. Send me an email claiming your prize and give me your shipping address, even if I've had it 100 different times, because it makes it easier on me. And those are going to Pastor Tim, and those will go out with all my other stuff tomorrow. They will go out tomorrow. All right, back to it. Oh, I was showing you some of my best finds for the last 6 months before we hit 13,000 subscribers and had to do a giveaway. Well, I didn't have to, but I wanted to. This is one of those better finds. This is one that I would consider to be a low serial number. Starts with 4 zeros, serial number 2610. The unicorn is finding one starting with 7 zeros and getting a single digit. That would be mega valuable. I have not found one of those. That's the lowest serial number I found. Told you earlier I was looking for numbers that ended in X because X's and Y's are more valuable. I have never found one that ends in a Y yet, but that one ends in an X, so I hung on to it. There's a birth date note. April 22nd of the year 2021. Very doubtful a 3-year-old is watching our stream, but if that's a kid or a grandkid, I've got their birth date note. Birth date notes are going for $10, $20 or more on eBay right now. and that one is in really good shape. Really cool note here. This is a binary note. This is a binary note. Good to see you, Lady Braven. Candy Olin, good to see you. Welcome. Ryan Graft, good to see you. Megan Herrig, good to see you. I had a good 9/11, I have to say. I did have. It's my YouTube name. I won't wear it out. This is a binary note that I found. 533 and then 5 5s in a row. The 5 5s in a row by itself would make it worth keeping. Actually, if it only had 4 5s in a row, it would make it worth keeping. But being a binary note, only having 2 numbers making up the serial number, that is a bill that's worth over $20. So that's a good one. Jack, send me an email. We can discuss it. We'll look up the value on YouTube, and I'd make you a fair offer for those. This next one, and you got to look how similar these two are. The next one's 5355 3355. 5s and 3s again as another binary note. The bottom one a little more valuable because of the 5 5s in a row, but both of those worth over $20. Here's one with 5 3s in a row, 6 3s on the bill, 5 in a row, 5 consecutive, makes that worth more money. This one has 5 1s to start the bill, a 6th 1 at the end, nice keeper. 5 2s in a row to end the bill. This was the very first binary note I found, and I about fell out of my chair because it took me about 30,000 bills to find one. I call this my Hawaii 5-0 note. 50 50 50 0 0, and that last 0, like we talked about earlier on another one, is raised out of alignment with the rest of the serial number. Call it making it a gas pump or an odometer note, but the true value in this one is the fact that it's a binary note, and actually that 1-5 might be a tiny bit over inked as well. Either way, very cool find. Thank none you business. Appreciate that. Lots of 5s for sure. Anyone I've missed in the chat, I apologize. I try to catch everyone, like woohoo, almost snuck off. James, it's only $1. $1 with a fancy serial number can be worth a lot of money, like this one. See that star? That star indicates this was printed as a replacement note to make up for damaged or misprinted notes while they were printing them. That star notes are going for $2 to $3 on eBay right now if they're in good shape. If there's a fancy serial number to go along with it, like 0176, 0176, that's called a repeater. So this is a repeater star note that's worth well over $10, and that's the only one of those I found as a star note. Really good find. 5 7s in a row. The most sought after numbers by collectors are 7s, 8s, and 0s. And with 5 7s in a row, this is a really good one. J&A Moore, I appreciate you saying that. Yeah, make sure you check your change for sure. All right. Nothing fancy about the serial number, right? Plain old serial number. But this is a 1963 B series note. I happen to be a 1963 series, born in 1963. Just the fact that it's that old makes it a survivor and worth money. But the key thing about this bill is that signature right there. It's signed by Joseph W. Barr, Secretary of the Treasury. Unfortunately, Joseph W. Barr was only Secretary of the Treasury for 28 days and passed away unexpectedly in office. And his signature did not end up on very many notes. This is called a bar note, and anytime you find a bar note, and that one's not in great shape, but that's worth probably around $5, you want to hang on to those. This bill's got all kinds of stuff going on. All kinds of stuff. First off, it's a trinary note. Almost a binary note, but one of those 9s stuck in there. 3 9 5 5 5 5 5 5 5s in a row. 2 3s and a 9, so it's a trinary note. On top of being a trinary note, it's got the 5 in a row. It's got that 3 raised out of alignment with the rest of the serial numbers, making it an odometer or a gas pump note. And if you look at that 5, that first 5, looks bold. That is a printing error where they put too much ink on it, and that is called an over-inked note. and that adds some value too. So all sorts of stuff going on that bill. You're the one then, Moon Jims. I thought I was the oldest. This bill is another one of those survivors. Oh, no, it's not. It is one of the older bills I look for. This is a 1995 bill, and I keep all 1995s. They're in good shape and older because they're worth more than face value. But in 1995, 1993, and 1980 A series printed bills, the government tried a new format of printing the bills off of rolls of paper instead of sheets of paper. And the way you can tell the difference, on the last note I just showed you, on the reverse, under the E, is that 117. That's the reverse printing plate number. And that's where it is on any bill that's not a web note. If it's not below the E and instead is above the E, that means it's a web note. It was printed on the rolls of paper method. And if you look for this, look at this one, no printing plate number below the E. It's up here above the knee, the E, it's a 9. So that note was printed using the web note process, and those are going for $10 and up on eBay. Definitely ones you want to keep and find. Again, that's only on 1995s, 1993s, and 1988 A series notes. See you, Teach. This note is one we were talking about earlier. This is a broken ladder. 8 different numbers on the bill, but they make up numerical order. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When you find that, it's called a broken ladder. And these are going for $10 and up on eBay. If those numbers had been in a row, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it would be called a ladder and be worth quite a bit of money, but I've never found one of those. I told you 7s, 8s, and 0s are the most sought after. There's 5 8s leading off the serial number. Nice value on that one. This has a couple things going for it. 1957, 2005. This is a birth date note. May 20th of 1957. Quick math tells me that that would be somebody 43 and 67 years old. And with a birth date of May 20th. And being a birth date note, it carries a value of $10 to $20. It also would be known as a tombstone or headstone note, born in 1957, deceased in the year 2005. A little morbid, but it does become a collector's item if it's in that format. This is another old bill, 1969. Just from the fact it's 1969 adds value to it. And this is where I show you my book. Now, unlike coins, which there are several methods of getting online and looking up values of coins, the value of dollar bills and fancy serial numbers is harder to look up. Fancy serial numbers, I always check eBay to get an idea of what the price is. On the older bills, I use this. This is the 6th edition Standard Guide to Small Size U.S. Paper Money, 1928 to date. Written by a guy named Oakes and a guy named Schwartz. I don't make any money if you go buy one of these. I bought mine off of eBay for under $10. But you can look up your older currency in here and you can get an idea of what it's worth. So I have looked up that 1969. I think it's worth around $4, and I have kept it. House Chris 1, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We're glad to have you. Just a couple more here. This one's another repeater. 1557, 1557. It also starts with a B, ends with a B. So B1557, 1557. Those are going for $10 or more, and that one is in like perfect condition. Two things drive value: rarity and condition. This condition, not very good, but a surviving 1977 bill's worth a few dollars, so I hung on to that one. And this one I just kept for the heck of it because I wanted to save it, because I think this is kind of what this hobby's about. August 22nd, 1995, Aaron. Happy first birthday. Love, great papa, Puckett. It's a 1988A. I did check it. It is not a web note. It has no value above $1, but I thought it was cool. I think it's sad that it got spent. But I wanted to save it and not just send it back to the bank, so I've hung on to that and I'll hang it on the wall. Those are some of our best finds in the last 4 months. But now let's try to make some more history. But I want to remind you, at the end of the stream, we got 3 straps left, 100 bills each. We're going to give away a silver certificate from 1957, $1 in silver. Steve's Collect, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. $1 in silver payable to the Bear on Demand. We'll give that away at the end of the stream. You just got to be here and type in !GAL when I announce the giveaway. And the computer will pick a winner. You do have to be 18 or older or 13 or older with parental permission to win that, because it's the law. And I don't want to go to jail over giving a dollar bill away. That seems silly to me, nor do I want to get in trouble with YouTube. All right, those bills were only going in 2 different directions. I always appreciate it when that happens. It makes it a lot easier for me. Let's get back to the hunt. Chance taking chances. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Thanks for subscribing. D4VD, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We're glad to have you. We just passed 13,000 subscribers earlier in today's stream, and I gave away 2 crispy uncirculated consecutive serial numbers when we did that. May 20th of 1161. Not a keeper, but it is the right format for a birth date note. To anyone that the CloudBot has missed in recognizing your subscription, I apologize. It does not catch all of them. I don't know why. Fourth Dimension Travels, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. It does seem like it's catching more of them, though. 68 Joy, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Appreciate the 156 viewers. Jacob Farrar, thank you for subscribing, and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. If I mispronounce your name, I'm sorry. Almost a keeper with, it has the nice 8686, but then you got a 46 and an 05, making it not a keeper. October 16th of the year 3332. What I'm doing is I'm looking at the date right here. Any bill 1995 and earlier I will keep, because it will have a value above face value and also give me some things to look for, like web notes. I cheat. I look at the signature because I know Steve Mnuchin and Janet Yellen are the 2 most recent secretaries of the Treasury, and I don't have to squint to look at the date. I'm looking where that E is for a star, meaning it was printed as a replacement note to make up for damaged or misprinted notes. And now I'm looking at this one. We've got a trinary note up there. The star notes are going for $2 or $3 on eBay right now. Or I'm looking for one that ends at an X or a Y, because those are more rare. Or I'm looking for any fancy combination of serial numbers. Oh, that's not a trinary note. I saw it wrong. 1s, 4s, 5s, and 1, 3. It's got 4 different numbers on the bill, not 3. I misidentified it. That is not one that I will keep. Not yet, Jeffrey. You're either lagging or you're way ahead on the giveaway. We'll be doing it at the end of the stream, which is probably about 40 minutes from now. Ish. Depending on how many finds I have and how many I miss and have to go find. Oh, by the way, if I miss one that I normally would keep and you're the first one to type it into chat, and you're over the age of 13 with parental permission, or 18 and over, I'll give it to you. I will give it to you. I don't know if he was related to Aaron Barr or not, or the current Barr that's in politics that was in the Bush administration. I was going to look that up, but I haven't. I don't know if he's related to any of those. 00 to start. If it had 4 zeros to start, I would keep that. Too bad there aren't 40 days in December, and we get the last 10 off as holidays. That'd be nice, and that would be a keeper. All right, I'm going to speed up again. This is where I usually miss a bookend, which is first 2 numbers and last 2 numbers being the same. Boy, you don't find them often, but that 5 is low. That 5 is printed lower. Usually you find one that's higher. That 5 is printed lower. I do have several of these, But that would be a printing error for that 5 being lower, and a lot of people would keep that. I'm not keeping any additional ones right now, but that one's kind of cool. I don't think I missed a star note, Ron. I don't think I missed a star note. If I did, the chat would be lit up like crazy. And to my knowledge, I've never missed a star note. It's always possible. I could be wrong. But I really doubt I missed a star note. Now, if I did, I'll go back and find it and give it to somebody, but I just doubt it. May 23rd of the year 1809. Jeff, I haven't had time yet. I did find a really funny 7 that had like a comma underneath it. Looked like it was crying the last stream. I haven't looked it up yet. New bills in sequence, unless you find a full strap of 100, they're not really worth anything more, Jeffrey. If you find a full strap of 100 consecutive serial numbers, they are going on eBay for over $150. Birthday note missed? I doubt it. Give me the date. I mean, like, this is a birthday note. September 18th of 2305, but not one I keep because it's too far in the future. You tell me a birthday note I missed, and I'll go back and find it and give it to you, though. It's possible I could miss a birthday note. Wouldn't be the first time. Like, that's a birthday note, too. No, it's not. No, it's not. Never mind. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. That is a very, very over-inked 4 right there. That is a printing error. I'm not keeping them right now because I have too many, but that would be a real good example of a printing error with an over-inked 4. They do have a little value above $1, but not a lot. Where do I sell? If I was going to sell, I would do it on eBay because that's the best place to sell right now. I do sell some of my finds on our own auctions on Saturdays following our $50 hunts at 2 p.m. We will sell precious metals, coins, numismatics, and currency. Right now we're on a break from that stream because my grandsons are playing baseball and I got lured into coaching both of them. So we are busy every Saturday with baseball this fall. We'll start it back up in October though. And if we get a rain out, we'll stream on a Saturday. So pray for rain on Saturday and you'll see a big $50 stream. I'm missing it. I'm missing it bad. I'm wanting to do them. Although right now I've only got 5 boxes of $50 in the house, so it wouldn't be a very big stream. March 17th of the year 2213. Again, too far in the future for me to keep. There's a star note. Hello, Jesse. Good to see you. Jay, how I price is go to eBay, and if you find something like a star note, you can search on eBay $1 star notes, and it will pop up with a bunch of the current listings. Then scroll all the way down, and on the bottom left, there's a box to check, and that box is recently sold, and on recently sold, then it will show what people have actually sold them for, not what they're listing them for. Because you could list it for anything, but you get a real true idea of what they're selling for, and you can set the value based off of that. And any prices I quote is based off of that. Like star notes in decent shape are going for $2 or $3, like this star note. And that star indicates this was printed as a replacement note to make up for damaged or misprinted bills. And when we find a star note, we go over to this website that is mycurrencycollection.com is the name of it. And we go to their star note lookup page here, and we key in the denomination $1 because all denominations can have star notes, though they're going to stop using star notes. That one is a 2013. Oh, we're going to have to tell a story. That one is a 2013. 2013. So let me start by telling the story this way. No $2 bills are supposed to have the same serial number. with letters and with the star, with whatever. This one is a B. B means it was from the New York Federal Reserve Bank. B0551 3061 star. In the year 2013, well, bills printed with the date 2013 on them that are star notes, New York and Fort Worth, Texas, the two places our paper money are printed in the U.S., made a mistake. And they both started printing star notes that begin with a B, end with a star, with the same serial number. And if you happen to find both of those, the one printed in Fort Worth and the one printed in New York, they're worth, in good shape, well over $1,000. Now the way you tell if you've got one of those is this Star Note lookup site right here. When I key this in, if it pops up and says, was the bill printed in Fort Worth or Washington, D.C., we'll know we have one that's a possible duplicate serial number. Well, it is a duplicate serial number. And then you go to a website, the Star Note Lookup Project, and you can register your find there. And you can also look and see if the twin sister has been found. You can hook up with the person that's found the other one, put your items together. It's going to an auction at that point. You'll probably get graded, send it to an auction, and split the proceeds. Otherwise, we go to this website to look up and see what the print run size was of the bill. Usually star notes are printed in a print run size of 3.2 million, 90% of them. But if you find one with a lower print run, which this one will not be, then it can add value to it. Let's see. Oh, boom! Boom! So people ask me all the time, what's the most valuable bill you found? When you find one of these that has a twin sister, it has the potential to be worth thousands of dollars. So this is asking me, was this printed in Washington, D.C. or Fort Worth? Washington, D.C. or Fort Worth? And I said New York earlier. That was wrong. All our bills are printed in Washington, D.C. or Fort Worth. I misspoke. Sorry about that. So when we go back to the bill, right here where that A is, if that was an FW, that would have mean it was printed in Fort Worth. Anything else means it was printed in Washington, D.C. So this one was printed in Washington, D.C. So we go back up here and we select a print facility, Washington, D.C. Now we look up our star note and we'll see that this star note had a run size of 3.2 million. So there's no additional value from the run size of that bill. But the value in this bill is the fact that it's a 2013 B. Recall, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. So what I'm going to do with that bill, I'm going to put it in a protective holder. And that's probably the 25th one I found that has a twin sister out there. And last time I had checked, there'd been around 10 of these sets that have been found. So somebody out there might have the Fort Worth with that exact same serial number on it. If they do, and I can put this together with them, we'd auction them off and we'd have a party, big time party. We'd upgrade our giveaways for that night most likely. You never know, but you don't. I have found 25 out of over 60,000 bills searched. That is, I thought it might, when it starts with a 0, it makes me itchy that it might be just Jeff, and we got lucky with that one. That was one of the ones that has a twin sister, one of the most rare currency errors you can find. So you just saw a very, very good find. And individually, they still have a nice value, but you really want to put the two of them together. Almost a low serial number. Some people would keep 3 leading zeros. I only keep them with 4 leading zeros because that's where they start to bring money. But this is a lower serial number, but only 3 leading zeros, so I will not hang on to it. It did get exciting, for sure. Can we look at the DF? We could. We can look at that. Let's go back to the Star Note lookup page. Let me put in Fort Worth, Texas. They also printed 3.2 million in that run. So I guess there's around 3.2 million that exist. I don't remember that number exactly. It could have been more than the first run, because total for Star Notes of that year they printed 22.6 million. And at one point I knew how many total were printed, and I don't remember. I have forgotten. It fell out of the brain. But you can go to that Star Note lookup page and get a lot more information on the Star Notes. Appreciate the 200 plus that are watching. Thank you very much. Thanks for all the new subs tonight. If you're watching and you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. It means the world to us. Doesn't cost you a thing. We're looking for dollar bills. We're looking here at the date, looking for 1995 or earlier, looking where that D is for a star like we just found. And that means it was printed as a replacement note and in good shape. They're going for $2 or $3 each on eBay. Or you can find one from 2013 with a leading B, and they could be worth thousands. We just found one of those. That was nice. Or I'm looking for any fancy combination of serial numbers up here. I'm looking for a bill that ends in an X or a Y. That's also fancy. Some things I haven't told you. I'm looking to make sure that green seal's in the right place. I'm looking at the serial number on this page or the other side of the bill to make sure it matches this one, because supposedly there are mismatched ones out there. I've never found one. And as I flip the bill over, I'm always looking to make sure there's not a bleed through error or something weird going on the reverse of the bill that might make it more valuable. All right. Looking for any 1800 silver dollars. I have a bunch. I do sell them on my auctions from time to time. A 1954 custom line. I sell Morgan and Peace dollars for sure. I'll sell 2-cent coins come together. X, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. And other 1800 Indian cents. I do have an auction on Saturdays after our 2 p.m. live stream. We do a full screen live stream every Saturday at 2 p.m. except we're on hiatus right now because my grandsons are playing baseball. We'll be back to doing that again in middle of October. And I follow up those streams with a 20 lot auction usually. And you never know what will be on them. But one thing you might want to do if you've subscribed, well, first off, if you haven't subscribed, please do. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. Both help me out tremendously. But you also might want to turn on your bell notification and allow all. And that way, anytime that I put out a video or a live stream, you will get a notification that I've got it scheduled, that it's going to happen. Because when I'm going to do an auction, I will show off all the auction items, usually several days before the auction, so that you can see those and know what the starting bid is. So if you want to make sure you don't miss those, hit that bell notification and turn on all. I think last time I looked, out of 13,000 subscribers, we had about 1,000 with the bell notification on. So lots of room for improvement. May 14th of the year 95-99 with an over-inked 4. See how that 4 is more bold? Not a keeper though. We are on our third strap of dollars. Each strap's 100. We do 500 in each of these searches unless I'm feeling frisky, and occasionally I will do 1,000. Almost 5 ones in a row. 70 bills before this one would have been 5 ones in a row, and we would keep that and be very happy. There's a bookend. That's going to disappoint a lot of people because I miss the bookends a lot of the time. This one starts with 35. It ends with 35. I'm sure a lot of people are going to type in bookend because they're assuming I'm going to miss it. But I actually found this one. Those aren't worth much over face value, and as a matter of fact, with the shape this one in, I probably won't even keep it, but that is a bookend note. That is a bookend note. You got $5 grand to spend. Well, if you shoot me an email with something you're specifically looking for, and I don't know if you're looking for something, you know, a certain quality, and I will sell them all the way from graded Morgans to you know, lower grade. This one is probably, I don't know. This one's higher than a 40. I'd have to look at it closer, but that one's an 1896 Morgan dollar. It's one of the ones I'm going to have in an upcoming auction. Does it have a mint mark? I don't know. It does not. That's an 1896P, but I got a bunch of Morgan dollars that I will be auctioning off sometime in the future. So don't spend all your money, save some for us. And you will find that we try to pass things on at a reasonable value. Now that's kind of up to the bidders, but we definitely start the bidding at a reasonable value. April 23rd of the year 1335, not a keeper. Another bookend note. Now I'm going to disappoint people again because I found it. Starts with 26, ends with 26. That's a bookend note, and those are the ones I usually miss, but that's 2 in a row that I have actually seen, and that's like a record. Next of kin, good to see you. Appreciate you being here. I found 2 bookends in a row, but I'm not going to celebrate because every time I say something like that, I'll miss the next one. So be on your guard. I could miss one. If I miss it, you type in that I missed one. And if you're the first, I'll send it to you. It's a self-punishment kind of deal for missing something I should have found. I've already missed at least one bookend tonight that I've given away. I think Big Salad won that one. An interesting note. So close to 7 sevens in a row at the end. That would have been a real good 5 sevens, but not quite. You find a lot of teasers. May 29th of the year 3940 or something like that. I won't be alive then. We won't hang on to that one. We do appreciate all of you that are here tonight. I'm seeing 160 right now. We've had between 160 and 250 or 60 at a time. We've had over 10,000 people in the stream tonight. I appreciate that greatly. Again, if you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. We have been hunting coins on YouTube for over 4 years. We have over 1,700 videos on coin hunting, currency hunting. We've been searching currency for fancy serial numbers, star notes, and older bills for the last 4 months. We've got quite a collection going. We do a daily short video on coin hunting, except for maybe tonight because I forgot to edit and post one. And that's on my best finds of the week. I've got several recorded because I found 47 wheat cents in a box last week. And we do once a month give away all of our finds that are featured on the short videos. Cool note, 233322, but not worth any additional money. We will, at the end of the month, developments, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. At the end of the month, we will post a video. Jacoby Simmons, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. I'll post a video saying it's time to give away the monthly finds. And you will leave a comment on that video, and if you're 13 or older with parental permission or 18 or older, we will let a week later, we will let the computer pick a winner, and I will post the video of selecting the winner, and we will ship you all of the goodies. That is the end of our third strap. And as far as goodies go, on my short videos, I always plink them into my glass jar as I find them. And these are the ones that will be given away in the next giveaway so far. Lots of wheat cents in there, buffalo nickels, silver dimes, $50. And we got a lot of month to go to add to that. But we give that away. I don't think anyone else is doing that, but we do. And the reason I can do that is, when I search a box of pennies, I go to the bank, I get a box of pennies, it has 50 rolls of 50 pennies each in it. No matter what I find, my cost is 1 cent plus my time. Now, if I find a 1909 SVDB worth over $1,000, that won't go in the giveaway jar. I will keep that one for myself, but I'm only missing 2 pennies from having a complete set. But I've only got a 1 cent cost in it, plus the shipping, and that's why we give those away to share them with you. And again, our main objective is to bring awareness to this great hobby of coin hunting and currency searches. Looks like all those bills are going the same direction. Looks like we got really lucky. The last strap was also that way. They're not always that way. A lot of times I gotta sort them out. Hello, B-Ride. Well, I appreciate you saying that. Thank you very much. Anon, off-center, yeah, it was, but it wasn't far enough off-center for what's selling for major profit. For one to be really valuable, that green seal's got to be up there almost touching the Washington, D.C., or down here almost touching the signature, or off the E and O. And I haven't found one that wacky offset yet. But I do look at those as we're going through. I did find a funky bill the other night. If I can find that, I'll show it here in a while. Almost a cool note. 227799. If that had been 11 or 33, that would have been what we call 4 pairs, and those have a nice value above face value. We would have kept it. Oh. Lee Brown, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Had to give that last one a few looks. I thought it might be a radar, but it wasn't. Radar's a note that reads the same front to back and back to front, and has a very nice value to it. Remember, if I miss something and you see it, and you're the first to key it in, I'll ship it to you if you're of age. What does of age mean? 13 or older with parental permission, 18 or older, and first one in. And I've got a whole stack I'm going to be shipping out tomorrow for my last 5 streams doing this. We try to do this format, September 18th to 4447. This is called a vertical live format, and it gets announced on the short feed on YouTube. And we get more people coming in that normally wouldn't maybe go watch coin or currency hunting. I've tried to do coin hunting in this format, but I think with the littler screen, it's too hard to see and not a great experience for the viewer. So I tend to do those on the larger format. But bill hunting, I think, works very good because you can see all the numbers and everything I'm looking at as we hunt. And a lot of people are tuning into this September 10th or October 9th, 6306, and be something they've never thought about. And several people have checked their change or started searching as they get change, and they're starting to be collectors. Camille Hamilton, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. It's all right, Justin. False alarm. Next time you see Grammy's cookies. John Jacobs, Grammy has agreed. One of the things a lot of you aren't going to know about me, and I'm not trying to bring the mood down at all, but my wife and I, Grammy, we lost our son to suicide a few years back. And rather than hide from it and the stigma, if we can do anything to help anyone that is suffering with depression or going through a suicidal event, if we can prevent this for one family, then it brings some meaning to this. And once a year we have an auction that's a charity auction where everything I auction off is going to the AFSP, the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. And we will give things out for larger donations to them. It is tax deductible. And Grammy has agreed this year, so I don't have any more mom and pop penny boxes to give out. She is going to cook a bunch of cookies when we know how many. And for like a donation of over $100, we're going to send people Grammy's cookies as fresh as we can get them to you. So a chance to get Grammy's cookies coming soon. If you're wondering what Grammy's cookies is, my wife, when my grandsons are over, she makes hot chocolate chip cookies for us. They're very, very good. If Todd's still here, a teacher, they've been here and had Grammy's cookies. And people always want to bid on them, so we're actually going to give people an opportunity to get some that way. We have raised over $10,000 each of the last few years, and it's going to a great cause, and I saw somebody posted it. But if you're in a crisis, call 988. You're not alone. You're not alone. You have options. There are people to help. And if nothing else, shoot me an email, and I'll be glad to talk to you. All right, back to the search. Back to the search. But that will be a big auction. I have ordered a bunch of stuff, and I'm gonna. Oh, looky there! That's a very good find. Holy smokes! Hello. You're going through, seeing a bunch of nothing, and then all of a sudden, kaboom! Well, thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. That is a great find. 3831, 3831. That one goes in a protective sleeve immediately. It's in good shape. It's a repeater. I have not found very many repeaters. That's worth $10 to $20. Borch Jumix, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. It is now protected, and that is a keeper. 3831. You gotta like that. That is a great find. You gotta like it. We probably don't find enough of those to create an emoji for it, but we might have to, because that was a marvelous find. Now this gonna find is our twin sister star note, but almost. Boy, if that one had been a 0, we'd have had one that started with 4 zeros. It would be a low serial number. We would hang on to it. That one is a close but no cigar. Pull this back up a little bit, give me a little margin for air. March 18th of 1329, not a historical date that I am aware of. Kind of a cool note, but no value, and old and not in great shape. The thing I love about this, and I love coin hunting, make no mistake about it, I love coin hunting. Nickels are my favorite thing to search. Followed by half dollars and then dollar bill serial number searches. I just love the treasure hunting aspect of this. October 8th or August 10th of the year 1640. Again, not one I will keep. If I found July 4th of 1776, and I know that's a historical date, I would definitely keep it. I have not found that one. 2s, 5s, 4s, and 1 lonely 8. Almost a trinary note, but not quite. So you just, from a treasure hunting standpoint, you're just going through these, and all of a sudden you look down and there's a repeater like that, or a star note. We do average over 1 star note per strap. We've only found 2 tonight, I think. So we're a little under, and we were under the other night as well. I have found more than that sometimes. And all the star notes are worth money. But the treasure hunting aspect of this is a lot of fun. And honestly, you have bookends. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't check my nickels or dimes. All right, I'll tell you. It's Big Salad in first again. All right, I got to answer the twin sister question, and I've got to answer the nickels and dimes question. All right. Big Salad's first one in, 1717 bookend. I'd done so well, I found 2 in a row. Breaking my streak. All right. I did miss one, and it is crispy, uncirculated condition. Starts with 17, ends with 17. And that one is going to Big Salad because he showed up on my screen first. And Big Salad won the last one tonight, too. Big Salad is quick on the draw. I'll be shipping that out tomorrow, Big Salad. Include it in your email to me. When you win, you got to send me an email, claim your prize, tell me you're over 18 or over 13, have parental permission, and give me your mailing address so I can send it to you. Okay, first off, what is a twin sister? No 2 bills in the U.S., dollar bills, 5s, whatever, are supposed to have the exact same serial number. But in 2013 printed bills, Washington, D.C. and Fort Worth, Texas, the 2 places we print dollars in the U.S., made a mistake, and they both started printing star notes with the same serial number. So before they found out, they had several out and in circulation. And when we find a star note like this, anytime we find one, we'll go to a website called mycurrencycollection.com and we'll look it up. If you got a 2013 B that's a lower serial number, there's a chance that it's a twin sister that they printed, one in Fort Worth and one in Washington, D.C. and it will pop up a message and say, was this printed in Fort Worth or was it printed in Washington, D.C.? And the cool thing about that, then you can go to a website called the Star Note Project and register your find, and you can see if somebody else has found the twin sister to your serial number. If so, if you put both a Fort Worth and a Washington, D.C. together with the same serial number, they're going for over $1,000 as a set, and not very many have ever been found. So that's the twin sister thing. On nickels and dimes, for nickels, you can find a buffalo nickel. If y'all know what a buffalo nickel is, let me see if I got one handy. I do. This is a buffalo nickel, and it's one of my favorite coins. And they were minted 1913 to 1938. The buffalo on the back, and if there's a mint mark, it'll be at the bottom. And one of the things, I broke my leg, and we couldn't do the normal hobbies we do together with my grandsons, and I found coin hunting on YouTube. Good friend of mine now, Rob Finds Treasure, was hunting, and he found a buffalo nickel, and I'm like, what? You can still find a 1913 to a 1938 buffalo nickel in a roll of nickels today? I thought, man, I'll never do that. But I started going to the bank, getting boxes of nickels, $52 rolls, 40 nickels in each roll, and searching them. And we've searched hundreds of boxes of nickels, and we average over 1/2 of a buffalo nickel per box. So they are out there. It is possible that you will find one. Also on nickels, 1945, 1944, 1943, and the back half of 1942. The nickels have a large mint mark over Monticello instead of a mint mark beside Monticello. And those are called war nickels, and they're made of 35% silver because they were saving other materials for the war effort. And if you find those, they have about a $2 value, I think, $1.50 to $2 value just in silver content. Also, there are a ton of key date, semi-key date nickels, 1950, 1955, that have a lower mint size that are worth money. Also, I consider anything before 1960 a find, and we'll do actually what we call a nickel box battle, where one of my grandsons will open a box of nickels, I will open a box of nickels, and we've created a point system for the finds. You can find a Liberty V nickel that was the nickel that was minted before the Buffalo nickel. We've only found about 10 of those, but they're the highest point value. You can find proof nickels, and we do a little competition to see who gets the most points. There's a lot of nickel videos out on our stream of us doing box battles hunting nickels. You can also find proof nickels, and again, there are a lot of different airs and varieties you can look for on nickels. Dimes, really the only major thing to look for on dimes, well, first off, you can find mercury dimes, and we do, that are were minted before the Roosevelt dime, and all mercury dimes are 90% silver content, worth over $2 in silver value. All 1964 and earlier dimes that are Roosevelt are silver and they're 90% silver, worth over $2 in value. 1964 quarters and earlier, all 90% silver as well. I have never found a speared bison, Joe, but I have looked under the scope at 1,000, I bet. I do have some West Point quarters for sure. And somebody had asked on the dollar bills. Yes, I go to the bank, and I have a good relationship with several local banks, and they order me 2,000 $1 bills every week, and they order them from the Federal Reserve. They come to them like this, called a brick, and then I hunt them 500 at a time. I also have another bank where I will get what we call teller straps, and that's when the bank puts together their own straps of bills from deposits from customers and businesses. They get 100 in the drawer, they'll strap them together, put them in the vault, and I'll go to them and get 1,000 a week from them as well. I haven't noticed any one format being better than the other in finds. I found good ones in both, and I've had 500 bills that didn't have that much in it. But the good thing about the bill searching, like I guess I started saying before I interrupted myself 4 times, Luis Salazar, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Can I show you a war nickel? I can show you a war nickel. Most banks will, I've got 1 war nickel left in my tube. Wow. Most banks will willingly sell you a strap of bills. Now on the front you can't tell anything, and on coins we call the front the obverse, but that is a 1945. Now I would know, since it's a 1945, I know that's a silver war nickel. And if you look at them from the edge in a roll, they sometimes will look a little greener or a little darker than the other nickels in the roll. The identifier to make sure is you see that P above Monticello. Usually on other nickels, the mint mark is over here to the right of Monticello on the older nickels. But on these years, it is large and it is above Monticello. And that is a 1945 war nickel that was minted in Philadelphia. That's how you find those. They're out there in circulation. Or not, yeah, they are in circulation. I mean, they're not being minted anymore. I got a Buffalo nickel in change from Sonic not too long ago. I got a Star Note in change on a trip back from Alabama recently. I got a Star Note in change from Sonic. So please, please, please do yourself a favor and check your change. You may get something that pays for what you just bought, or you may be getting ready to spend something worth a lot more than what you're getting ready to buy. Check your change. It's all right. Hey, I've never found a 3-legged buffalo. That's the one nickel I still need in my nickel book, our nickel book. The 3-legged or 3.5-legged 1938 I have not found, and they're like over $1,000 to buy, so I haven't broke down and bought one yet. Check your pennies. Anything 1958 to 1909 is a wheat cent. Wheat cents are all copper, meaning they're worth about 3 cents just in copper value. But wheat cents in any kind of decent shape are worth a nickel or more and could be worth hundreds of dollars. If it's a 1909 SVDB, it's worth over $1,000. There are tons and tons of heirs to check for on pennies. You got to look it up. You got to look it up on what all the heirs are, because there's a ton of them. I know a friend of mine, Southern Metal, who searches bills and currency on this channel, has them listed on his website, southernmetal.net. You can go there and see all the heirs on the different varieties of coins. We have found Indian head cents in our penny searches. Not very often, but we have found those. That's the penny that was minted before the wheat cent, before the Lincoln cent. I covered nickels and dimes, quarters. Any quarter with a W mint mark has additional value. Any quarter 1964 or earlier is a keeper. Any proof quarter. The 64s and earlier are 90% silver, worth over $5 each. Had to look at that one twice. I thought we might have a broken ladder. Last bill? I don't know which one was the last bill. Oh, that's the other thing, Wendy. That is a great point. When you go into a bank or Walmart, when they have a Coinstar machine where people dump their coins, there's a discard tray at the bottom, and a lot of people don't check that. And if they try to put any silver coin in there, any foreign coin in there, any air coin that weighs different in there, they'll all kick out to the discard tray. And I have found a lot of cool stuff in the discard tray. I found a shield nickel, really old nickel, out of the discard tray. So check the Coinstar discard tray, and everyone that already knew that's like, Paul, don't tell everybody. I know. By the way, this is Paul's spare time. My grandkids call me Paul because they couldn't say Grandpa initially, and it stuck. And spare time's because I retired several years ago, and in my spare time I try to do as much as I can with my grandkids. If you're wondering, we are in our fourth strap. This will give 400 bills searched tonight. We're going to do one more strap, then we're going to have a giveaway at the end of the stream. All you got to do is be here, be 13 or older, with parental permission, 18 or older, and somebody's going to win. And I have had several people, first time in our stream, that have won. We would like for you to be subscribed. If you're not subscribed, please do consider it. We have been searching coins on YouTube for over 4 years. We've been searching currency for fancy serial numbers for the last 4 months. 23456700. Wanted to be a broken ladder, but not quite. Broken ladder is 8 different numbers on the bill that make up numerical order, but they're not numerical order on the bill. If they are in numerical order, we call that a ladder, and it's worth even more money, and I have never found one of those. But I'm optimistic. 012-19911, January 21st of the year 9911. Otherwise, close to being something, but it's not. 4 different numbers making up the serial number. There are no Z's. There are X's and Y's, but there are no Z's. They decided not to use Z's because it looks too much like a 2. They decided not to use an O because it looks too much like a 0, is what my research has shown me. I have never found a Y note. Heaven Bound just subscribed, and I enjoy the sentiment. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Paul Spare Time family. All right, just a few bills left in this strap. Doesn't mean I won't miss one. Doesn't mean I won't miss one. Last bill. All right. That is 4 straps searched. 4 straps searched. At the end of the stream, we are giving this away. A silver certificate. 1957, blue ink, blue seal, $1 in silver. Payable to the bearer on demand, very collectible. I purchased this from AppMex.com. AppMex.com, we are partnered with them. They do help sponsor our Grow the Hobby initiative. They partner with us on that. They are the largest seller of coins and coin supplies. We do have a dedicated link to appmex.com where you can go straight there. If you do buy something using our dedicated link, we do make a small amount of money. And if it's your first purchase ever on appmex.com, if you use our discount code, Grow the Hobby, you save $5 on your first order. Right now, though, before I do the last strap, we're going to have to do another giveaway because Paul needs to take a little break and run to the little boys' room. And since I'm going to take a little break, let's give away another silver certificate right there, 1957A. We will still do the one at the end of the stream. And let's go ahead, though, and do an extra one just because... That's the wrong screen. There we go. You will have 3 minutes to enter. You need to type in exclamation GAW to be entered to win. And you have to have be 18 or older or 13 or older with parental permission. And I'll be back in a second. Started talking with the microphone muted. Let's see how much time we have left on our giveaway. We got 1 minute and 7 seconds. Enter exclamation GAW to enter the giveaway. I will have given away over $20 of things at the end of the night, and I haven't run a single ad all night. So while we're waiting for the clock, I'm going to run a short ad to try to pay for some of that. Don't hate on me. Don't hate on me. I promise you won't miss anything. I promise you won't miss anything. That's cool, J&A. You know, more and more people are getting into this aspect of coin and currency hunting. And it's a lot of fun, a real treasure hunting aspect to it. And I've fallen in love with it. And trying to do this format at least 3 times a week. And we're getting, we've got over 13,000 people have watched our stream tonight. We've gained over 200 subs. If you're not subscribed, please do. It helps us tremendously. Doesn't cost you a thing. Go back to the 4th strap 109 bookend. All right, I'll check. I'll check. Let's see how much time's left in our giveaway. 4 seconds, and it stopped. I'm going to resume the entry so people can still get in. I said no one would miss anything. We're going to go over to the, so you can see what I see. There are 51 people entered, 160 people watching, 51 entered. People don't like my free stuff. I don't know. I know some of you do. I'm going to count it down from 10, and then we'll do the drawing. 1098, exclamation GAW gets you entered, exclamation GAW gets you entered. 765 43 210. Closing entries now. Entries closed. Good luck all. Oh, somebody snuck in. We got up to 52. Here's the winner. Big Salad, have a night. Not only has Big Salad won a couple of bookend finds, Big Salad just won a silver certificate. Big Salad, Powerball's up there. You ought to consider going and buying 1 Powerball ticket, spending $2. Unless you don't like gambling, and then don't. Because you are lucky tonight, and Big Salad, that is yours. No kidding. We'll complete that. We'll go back over here. We will go back over here. And that's going to Big Salad. Well, that's just one more in the envelope. That actually helps me, Big Salad. So, all right. George thinks I missed a bookend. And you could be right, George. Probably are. George was first, and you say it's 192, 192? 109, 109. All right, so I got to go back, and I stack those on top of all the others I've searched tonight. So this may take me a second. Let me see if I can find a 109, 109 that George says, Paul, you missed one. Now that would not surprise me at all, because I have bookend blindness, but those 3-digit bookends, I would never, ever miss a 3-digit bookend, George. Isaac Wright, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Crystal Ambertone, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. The reason I would never miss a 109, 109 bookend is because those are worth more money, like $3 to $5. And I would not miss a $3 to $5 value bookend. It just would not happen, George. I don't know why you think I would miss something like that. But, George, you're right. Sure enough, I missed it. 109, 109, 3-digit bookend. Those have more value. George, that one is going right behind one of the other ones I'm sending you. Aaron Cohen, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We're glad to have you. All right, the last $100 bills before another giveaway. Here it is. I know Big Salad with the big win. You know, I went to McAllister's today and I had a vegetarian chili potato instead of a salad. Maybe I should have just had a Big Salad. Maybe that would have been the thing to do. All right, if you find it, Moon Jim, tell me which strap it was in and where it was, and I'll go back and look. All right, thank you, George. All right, looks like these are all going the same direction. Nope, going two different directions. That's not bad. I can handle two different directions. A lot of times I'll be going 47 different directions. It takes me longer to get them in the same direction almost than it does to search them. It's kind of crazy. Here we go. Last strap of the night, last 100. Well, Jacoby, that's good to hear. We're trying to encourage more people to get into this great hobby. There's a real treasure hunting aspect to it. I've only been doing the currency for a little over 4 months, and trying to search these relatively quickly and run the stream at the same time. As you can see, I miss some occasionally. Usually just bookends. Don't know why. Did find 2 bookends in a row tonight, but I've missed many more. So self-punishment, I send them to the finder. 01413-211. Just looks like it wants to be something, but it's not. $77.88. 08, 06, 04, 02. I will keep that one. LN, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Now, a lot of people wouldn't keep this one, but alternating zeros I find interesting and cool. So since it is 08, 06, 04, 02, I will keep it. Also, that last 2 is a little low out of alignment with the rest of them, making it a odometer note or a gas pump note. I don't know if that has any value above $1 or not, but I like it, and because I like it, I'm gonna keep it. Again, just because I keep or don't keep something doesn't mean that's what you have to do. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. I usually try to just keep stuff that I think is worth $1.50 or more based on what they're selling for on eBay. But occasionally I'll find a fancy one like that I like, and I'll hang on to it. Again, for anyone that's just popped in, I'm looking right here for a date before 1995 because those will have a value above face value. I'm looking where that A is for an X or a Y because those are more rare, or a star, and we've only found 2 star notes tonight. I think only 2 star notes tonight, but one of them was a really nice one. Star note would indicate that it was printed as a replacement run, a special run to make up for damaged or misprinted bills, and those have nice value. Or any fancy combination of serial number is what I'm looking for. 2468, who do we appreciate? I don't know. That bill, for sure. It's my cheerleader bill. You just named it. It's the cheerleader bill. We do try to stream in this format at least 3 times a week, usually always at Wednesdays at 9:45. I try to also do Sunday evening at 9:45, and then the other day or two, you never know. You never know. That's why it's important, if you're subscribed, go ahead and turn on your bell notifications and click on all. That way you will get a notification anytime that we release a video or are streaming live. It will let you know and you won't miss it. We will resume our normal schedule of Saturday live streams where we hunt 5 to 10 boxes of $50 every week. In October, we have stopped doing that because I am coaching both grandsons' baseball teams this fall, and they each have a game on Saturdays. So unless we get a rain out, you won't see us. Yes, I see this one. $79.79. Not going to have to ship that one to anybody because I saw it. I know it's very unusual, and if I was sending it out though, Melissa Mitchell, you would have been first. Although you might have been saying book in on another one, I don't know, but you would have been first on this one. But I saw it. I saw it. I miss more than I see, it seems like, but I saw that one. On those Saturday streams, we do have 5 to 7 giveaways each stream. We do an auction after the stream. Once a month, we give away all our box hunts to an adult that is watching along with a youth age 18 or under. You can get on the wait list for that by emailing me at PasSpareTime@yahoo.com. You can put that on the screen by typing in !email. You and the kiddo will get all of the finds that we have in the box, any silver. Like last time I hunted a box of $50, I found that guy right there. 1967, anything 1970 to 1965 is a 40% silver worth at least $5. 1964 and earlier are 90% silver worth over $12. We also give you guys a Hudson or Rhett's collector's kit. See if I can do this from memory. A Hudson's collector's kit will have a Eisenhower dollar that's clad, but it's crispy. It's brilliantly uncirculated. It will have a 40% Kennedy half dollar, like the one I just showed you. 5 4s in that, but they're not together. Some people would keep it. I won't. It's also a trinary note with only 4s, 1s, and a 6 in it. Only 3 numbers making up the serial number. Again, some people would keep it for that reason. Value is about $1.50. I've got so many saved right now, I'm not saving any additional ones. It also has a mercury dime that's a 90% silver dime, printed or minted before the Roosevelt dime. We also give you a buffalo nickel with a full readable date, a war nickel that's 35% silver, and a Liberty V nickel printed before the buffalo nickel, Hudson's favorite coin. We also usually, Mitch, the thing that they track the closest on the binaries and trinaries is a true binary note would be only 0s and 1s, and those are worth over $100. If you find a true binary with only 0s and 1s, those are have a very nice value. You also get a wheat penny between 1909 and 1919. You get an Indian head cent that's at least 100 years old. And you get a steel penny from 1943, the only year pennies were made out of steel. That's the 9-coin collector's kit for the Hudson's collector's kit. If they choose the Rhett's collector's kit instead, his nickname is Reddy Silver because he is lucky finding silver. And his has a 1965, 1966, 1967, 1968, and 1969 40% half dollars in it. Either one's worth around $25. Nice to have. We'll give away one of those. We'll also give the kiddos a Walking Liberty half dollar. There's a birth date note. June 24th of 1826. That is a recent enough date that I will keep it. I will look up that date after the stream, and I will see if that's a historical date. If it is, I'll hang on to it. If it's not a historical date, I will not hang on to it. We also give them a silver certificate. So it's a great experience. It's our chance to try to get more younger people involved in this hobby. We are partnered with AppMex.com for that stream and our Grow the Hobby initiative. We appreciate them. We do have a discount code for your first order ever at AppMex.com. You can save $5 on an order above $50 by typing in Grow the Hobby as your discount code. And that's what our monthly giveaway video for the kiddos and a parent, a grandparent, an aunt or uncle, a foster parent, whatever. That is what we call that, the Grow the Hobby stream. And if you want to be included in that, you need to send me an email, and I will put you on the wait list and let you know when you're scheduled. But we do it every month. We are coming down to the last 20 bills of the hunt. Maybe fewer than that. See if we can get one more good find. I'd like to have one more star note. Very skimpy on the star notes tonight. Only 2 of them. Only 2 of them. There's my email at the very bottom of the chat if you're wanting to send me an email and get put on the wait list for the hunt for your child, grandchild, niece, nephew, whatever. September 10th or October 9th of 1665. I don't think that one's going to be a keeper. 9394, last 4 numbers of my childhood phone number growing up. April 28th of the year 1139. We're not going to hang on to that one. February 8th or August 2nd of 1085. Had a lot of teasers tonight. I wonder how many people out there have bookend already typed in and they're just waiting to hit enter. Hoping I will miss another one. I would gather it is probably a fair amount, because I've certainly given hope with how many I've missed. July 13th of the year 7500. Got a couple bills left and then we'll do our giveaway. All right, that is 500 $1 bills searched. I don't see anything that says I've missed anything, so that's good. Take a sippy sip of water. And now we're going to give away that silver certificate. So let me start that. Beer, either way, just subscribe. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Sorry if I butchered your name. We're glad to have you. All right, it should have popped up in the chat and say that a GAW has started, and now what you want to do is you want to type in exclamation GAW. I'm showing 135 people currently watching, 93 likes. Hey, thank you for that. If you haven't hit the thumbs up or haven't subscribed, please consider that. Both helps us out tremendously. We're giving stuff away for free. I only made you watch one short ad. And if we could get to 100 likes, that would just be amazingly awesome. But we're giving away this silver certificate. I bought it from AppMex with my very own monies. They grade it VG, very good, or VF. And it does say $1 in silver, payable to the bearer on demand. Is a 1957 with blue ink and blue seal. More than a $5 value. Very collectible for somebody. Exclamation GAW. You had 3 minutes when I started the giveaway. Let me see that one and that one. We will show off. Only 2 star notes tonight. We usually average over 1 per strap. Only found 2 tonight, but one of them was a great one. I will re-show it here. It's in 1957. I can't see the series on it. I guess I could peek. 1957 A series. 1957 A series. The older the year, the more valuable if the condition's there on silver certificates. The last, well, it depends. The last official 40% silver half dollar was in 1970. But they also made a 40% half dollar in 1976. And they do still print silver sets every year with 90% silver dollars if you buy the silver proof set that comes out. All right, 37 seconds left in the giveaway. 37 seconds left in the giveaway. You have big solid wins again. We're going to have an investigation. You can only win once on the stream, but you can win once during the stream and once in the stream. And usually on these, I only do one giveaway. But we did 3 tonight because we hit 13,000 subscribers. We appreciate that. Y'all got us over 100 likes. That is amazingly awesome. Over 15,000 people have watched this evening. I appreciate that as well. 7 seconds, 7 seconds. Get entered, exclamation GAW. All right, I'm going to open it back up for 10 seconds, 10 seconds only. We're giving away a silver certificate from 1957. You got 10 seconds to enter, exclamation GAW, 13 or older with parental permission, 18 or older otherwise. 10, 9, 8, 7, enter, exclamation GAW if you want in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Closing entries. Closing entries. Hey, a couple people got in. All right, good luck, everybody. The winner is Robert Rollader. And I probably butchered your name, Robert. I think you're a first-time winner. Congratulations, Robert. Congratulations. We have had a lot of first-time winners in this format. Maybe first time they've ever been in the stream. Try to spell your last name right on this. Rollader. Got to be close. It's probably wrong, but it's got to be close. Now, Robert, what you need to do, Robert, is you need to send me an email, and one of my moderators is going to put my email address in there right now, and it's, or someone can type exclamation GAW, and you will see, there it is. Somebody already did it. Thank you, John Jacobs. Where are you, Robert? Where are you? Because, Robert, if you don't send me an email, claim your prize, and give me your shipping address, your win goes to a very sad place in the coin room. It goes to the island of unclaimed prizes, and that is a sad, sad area that we don't want anything in. Sure, you can ask a question. I want to see if Robert's here. I want to make sure Robert knows he has won. Because recently I've had some people not claim prizes. I have had people not claim prizes. Makes me sad. You got a week to claim it. Where are you, Robert? You won, Robert. Are you lagging? You could be lagging. But otherwise, Robert, that's yours. Don't be mad at me if I mispronounce your name. There you is. It's PasSpareTime at yahoo.com. And I'm sure one of the moderators will put that back in right there. Thank you, John Jacobs. My moderators are the one that are in blue color in the chat. There's my email at the bottom of the chat. And I could not do this without them. They help keep this family friendly and keep me organized, help me out see who won things. So thank you, John. I know Copper Owl was in, Elizabeth Flood was in earlier. I don't remember all the others, but anyone ever in blue in the chat is one of my moderators. Anyone in green is a member of our channel, and you can become a member for as little as 99 cents a month. And you do get the ability to bid in our auctions, and you get free shipping for that 99 cents a month, which is a pretty good deal, I think. So, and we do reinvest all of our membership income right into doing this, like giving away prizes tonight. That's not an income stream. So, thank you for doing that. All right. What do the matching numbers to the right of the 1 mean? To the right of the 1. Matching number, oh, the 6s, I forget. I knew that at one time and I forget. It does mean something, but I don't remember. I'll look it up before the next time we do this, and I'll tell you again. Because I've forgotten. John Jacobs could probably tell you, but I do not remember. I do not remember what those 6s mean. I know they mean something, I just don't remember what. Hey, I'd like to thank everyone for watching tonight, for the great support, the new subscribers. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Getting over 13,000 subscribers. The boys will be so happy tomorrow morning. The over 100 likes, that is awesome. Over 15,000 people that have watched tonight. With a high near 300 at one time. You all are awesome. This is Wednesday night. Next time I will do this is maybe either Friday or Saturday night at 9:45, and I don't know which one. It depends on the baseball games and the weather. For sure I'll do one at 9:45 p.m. Sunday night, and for sure next Wednesday. The others are catch as catch can. And make sure you turn on your bell notification so you get notified. There you go, 1-5. That is correct. Technically correct. We do have the Mod Squad for sure. All right, everybody. Thank you for being here. 2015 quarter dollar. To my knowledge, 2015. 2015 quarter dollar. No idea. No idea. 2015 quarter dollar. John Jacobs, is there something special about a 2015 quarter that I'm not thinking of? Help me out. See what John has to say. John has forgotten more about coins than I know. If it's part of the National Park Series or the State Series, those do have a little value over a quarter if they're in good shape, but there are a lot of them that were minted. Homestead quarter, leaky. Oh, yeah, so there's some possible errors on the 2015 quarter. You know, all denominations, there are a lot of errors out there. Dimes is the one probably with the least amount of errors, but you can find errors. Ferris Bean, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. You got to look those up, and you need a scope or a loop, a magnifying glass to be able to see some of those errors. But you can find a coin worth quite a bit because they messed up. Hey, I'm going to let y'all go to sleep or find someone else to watch if you want. I appreciate you being here. I will see you all again when Paul has more of that spare time. Good night and God bless all. Thanks for being here. John Jacobs, thank you so much. To Todd, you're the one I forgot. Appreciate my moderators, my members. Little Squash, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Glad to have you. Good night, all.